What is up, everybody? It's the Franz, and we're back for our Smackdown Live review for July 3rd, 2018. It is the eve of the 4th of July, Independence Day here in the United States. We did not get a food fight tonight, which is an upgrade, I guess, because if I'm sure last year for the 4th of July, if it was on Monday or Tuesday, we got, WWE tends to embarrass the 4th of July. The closest thing we got this time was a pancake eating contest that was ruined right away by Sanity, and we'll talk about that later. SmackDown, of course, had James Ellsworth versus Asuka, if you want to even call it a match, which will lead into a match next week. So, yeah, we'll have to deal with this for another few weeks, and hopefully with how everything goes, we'll have Asuka winning the title in the end, but we'll have to wait for that. We also had the first match for Team Hell No. You thought Team Hell No coming back last week was one thing. And you weren't gonna see them wrestle until we get to Extreme Rules. Oh no! Paige made sure after the Usos came out, who put out facts. So you dropped facts, but the fact that why are they getting a tag team title opportunity when they have done nothing in 5 years in the tag team division? So why are they getting preferential treatment while the Usos who have been here rocking and putting on some of the best tag team matches since the brand split are just getting nothing? So it was great to have that nice little change of pace. We also had an Independence Day United States Championship match, which was a pretty good match between Jeff Hardy and The Miz. If anybody does remember, a couple weeks ago before Money in the Bank, Jeff and Miz faced off in a one-on-one match. The winner going to Money in the Bank, right? Yeah, that's right. Yes, Money in the Bank. So Jeff Hardy and Miz, put up a little bit of a rivalry there. It was announced tonight also that Shinsuke Nakamura will get his one-on-one match for the United States Championship at Extreme Rules against Jeff Hardy, the match we were supposed to see last week, until Police Dog 1 decided it wanted to take a bite out of crime and, take down Shinsuke Nakamura for a day. Then, oh yeah, by the way, if you notice at the beginning of the show, and it kind of made me chuckle a little bit, if you watch at the beginning of tonight's show, you see a sign, and it says, "Did Roman bite Nakamura?" Because of a dog, so that was a nice little joke for the fans there. Let's see what else. So Becky Lynch also, continues her winning ways, which I don't know what they're doing with that. AJ Styles faced Aiden English in a match just because, they got to build tension somehow between AJ Styles and Rusev going into the match at Extreme Rules. And let's see what else. I think that was about it. Yeah, that was about it for today's show. So let's start off with the opening thing, which is Renee Young out with Team Hell No, and they're interrupted by the Usos because the Usos are not happy that the Team Hell No, who have not been relevant or been around for 5 years, come back and are instantly given a tag team title opportunity. And I agree with them. But here is Renee Young with Team Hell No.
You guys have always had a complicated relationship, yet you successful despite these differences.
Renee, that's the beautiful thing about our relationship. Sometimes we fight, sometimes we hug, but when we step in the ring, we always deliver, and together we are unstoppable. Daniel Bryan and I can assure you that Team Hell No is back and better than ever.
Hopefully so Extreme Rules, and then we can get this thing over with, because Daniel Bryan is above the tag team division right now. There is absolutely no reason other than sheer pettiness to bring back Team Hell No. It just does not need to be happening right now.
2 weeks ago, when the Bludgeon Brothers attacked Daniel, I knew that he couldn't let that go, and it was only a matter of time before he got himself in trouble. Now, whether Daniel realizes it or not, always has it watching over. So last week...
Since when? You've been on Monday Night Raw for the last year and a half. You were on Monday Night Raw helping The Miz and The Bar take on what was supposed to be the Shield until, of course, meningitis got hurt, and then you went up against Braun Strowman and Brock Lesnar at Royal Rumble, and then Braun Strowman destroyed you in the Last Man Standing match, and now you're going to be like, oh, he's always had a demon watching his back. Give me a break. That line right there just is laughable at best.
I wouldn't say always. No.
Oh, Renee.
I am so excited that Team Hell No is back together, and I have no doubt that at Extreme Rules, we will become the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions.
Let's hope not.
It's just that when he said he's always watched over me, that's not exactly true. I mean, the last... And
this next moment is the first time in a long time, it feels like, that WWE actually wants to dig into the back past to, heighten storyline. How often do you hear them talk about anything that's happened more than 6 months ago or even a month ago when it comes to storyline? Hell, Asuka put Nia Jax in the armbar and made her tap out twice. And leading up to Money in the Bank, we didn't even, they wanted to build it up as if that never happened. And that was only back in February. So why does this make any sense? How does this not make any sense to anybody? That now they're going to be like, oh, remember everything that happened back in my world title reign at after WrestleMania 30? How you beat me up, stoned me like 3 times, and tried to kidnap my wife and everything? Yeah. Pick and choose WWE, but you should always be like this.
Last time that we were in the ring together, it wasn't as partners, it was as opponents.
That's true, but we're always friends.
Were we? Because I remember you trying to end my career.
Everybody likes to.
God.
You tombstoned me on the floor. Then you tombstoned me on the steps. Then you tombstoned me on the announce table. It wasn't even a match. It wasn't a match.
Let's not go digging up the past, Dan. We have to concentrate.
Yeah, it says Vince McMahon every time they go into the wedding meeting. It's like, okay, so what are we going to do for Daniel Bryan and Team Hell No? They haven't been together for 5 years. And last time, and someone's like, yeah, by the way, over here I'm the new guy. Wasn't Kane beating up Daniel Bryan the last time he was in the ring with him? He tombstoned him like 3 times. Don't bring up the past, boy. If you want to live here, don't bring up the past. If it's not been happened 6 months ago or even a month ago, it hasn't happened. But I can't do this, but you know what I mean. Of all the times they want to actually sit there and bring up the past for storyline purposes is like, really? All those times before then, like I said, Nia Jax and Ronda Rousey, you want to act like that didn't happen with her and Asuka and countless others that off the top of my head I can't think of, but it's just really
on what unites us.
You tried to...
What exactly is that, Kane?
To abduct my wife?
Pride. Look, Daniel, yes, we've had our differences.
God.
I've always had your back.
No, you haven't.
God.
Yes, I have.
This entire fighting here was just for them to do the yes, no, yes, no, yes, no that they used to do. So, nostalgic fighting to get the nostalgic moment is ridiculous. It's obvious too.
No.
Yes.
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 And as the Usos are coming in, can I ask what year is this? Seriously, this is a skit 5 years ago that wasn't even that funny. I couldn't stand it back then. I'm not a fan of it now. Why do we need to bring this team back together again?
We got company.
A whole lot of changes over the team. We got Smackdown Live on lock. Yes, sir. Welcome to the Usos Penitentiary. Hold up. You mean to tell us Paige gave y'all a tag team opportunity shot at Extreme Rules because y'all out here hugging? Y'all out here hugging. And what? Man, I've been hugging Mr. Ugly since I was 2 years old. Hey, you know what? Give me a hug. Give me a hug.
God.
Matter of fact, give me 3 more hugs. 3, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
We just hugged 4 times, which means 4 championship opportunities, baby. Oh, yeah.
That is not what that means. But if you guys think that you can come in here and beat Team Hell No, why don't you come in here and fight us right now?
Oh, yeah, that'd be typical WWE, though.
Whoa. What Daniel means is that Team Hell No will consider this as a team and get back to you.
You still think I'm the weak link? I am not the weak link. Do you have any idea how much I've done since you left?
I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt.
Here comes Paige.
Usos, you see, as SmackDown Live General Manager, it's my obligation to do what's right for the WWE Universe.
So, giving Daniel Bryan and Kane a tag team title match at Extreme Rules that they did not deserve, they did not earn, just for nostalgia purposes, is right for the WWE Universe. How, Paige? I'm gonna need some more clarification on that because I'm still kind of racking my brain here. Why they were given a tag team championship opportunity over the Bar, who we haven't seen in a month, the Usos, the New Day, Sanity, or the Good Brothers. Someone explain this one to me, because I'm still racking my brains here.
Tonight you'll be in the main event facing the Usos. Oh, and okay. If you guys beat Team Hell No tonight, you'll be added to the SmackDown Tag Team Championships at Extreme Rules, and it will become a triple threat.
That's a huge announcement from the
If I'm losing pixels or something's up with that. Anyway, yeah, so, and if anybody knows anything, how do you think that went? I honestly thought it was going to be going a different way than it did, but, so, yeah, that's the best you can come up with. Let's just give Team Hell No a championship opportunity, and when the Usos come out and give you truth bombs and say, and give you exactly why are they getting a tag team title opportunity, what have they done? Oh, let's give them a match tonight, and it's, what year is it? Is this 2010? Is this 2012? 13? 14? Oh, wait, I'm sorry, I'm capping into 10. Is this 2010? It's 2018, and Kane is in the main event of SmackDown Live. Does anybody, and I mean anybody, see a problem with that besides me? Kane should be worrying about trying to become Glenn Jacobs, the next mayor of somewhere in I think it's Tennessee, whatever it is. He should be worrying about that, not wrestling with Daniel Bryan as a part of Team Hell No. Why? Still, I don't get this. So that's going to be your main event tonight. Could have used somebody else with Daniel Bryan as a tag team, but no, let's put Team Hell No together because reasons. Jeff Hardy came out for his United States Championship Open Challenge. He called it an Independence Day Eve U.S. Championship Challenge. So we had Jeff Hardy versus The Miz, and Corey Graves was he gets insufferable sometimes, especially when it's like, oh, if Miz wins the championship, we're gonna have to celebrate the independence, the Declaration of Miz Dependence and stupid shit like that, and it's like, oh, it's insufferable. Why? This match was a pretty good match. The match came down to Miz rolling up Jeff Hardy. He had his feet on the rope. Charles Robinson was the referee, doing his famous, leaping in the air, like doing his count, and so he sees the Miz's feet. Miz thinks he's won the match. He's arguing with Charles Robinson. Jeff Hardy takes advantage. Twist the face, swanton, 1, 2, 3, and Jeff Hardy is still your United States champion until probably Extreme Rules, where I think we will have a new U.S. champion, but we'll get to that next week. By the way, during this match, they did put a worldwide trending for WWE, and it said Kane. Well, that's funny because I was on Twitter at that time, and Kane was nowhere to be trending. So that's WWE just making their own stuff up, or yeah, that was probably WWE just making shit up. The closest thing to trending at all and it wasn't number one in the world, was Team Hell No. So the fact that WWE put a little thing out saying, number one trending topic right now is Kane. No, it was not. The two trending things all day have been Colombia and England. Thank you very much for the World Cup. Just saying. Please tell me this is on here. Yep. We have ourselves a little pancake eating contest. Oh my goodness, who thought this was a good idea? This is the closest thing we got to, disrespecting the holidays by having a food fight or something else like that. We have the New Day's first ever annual 3rd of July pancake eating contest. Which gets wrecked.
Tomorrow we celebrate the 4th of July, known in the USA.
Byron Saxton is the host of this, and he has a top hat on with a red, white, and blue strap around it. He looks like a clown. He looks like a buffoon, and this guy looks like he should be off TV ASAP. Get back to commentary, Byron, because you look like crap.
It's our Independence Day. But tonight, the New Day has requested to give to you, the WWE Universe, something special. The inaugural 3rd of July pancake eating contest! It's a new day, yes it is! So without further ado, please welcome. Will there be a reverse of fortunes? Well, that will be
because you can't say throw up on WWE TV anymore.
An automatic disqualification. So referee, please reveal.
Oh, and here's the kicker. They are red for Big E, white pancakes for Xavier Woods, and blue pancakes for Kofi Kingston. Yay.
Are you ready? Yeah! How about the WWE Universe? Are you ready? On my count. 3, 2, 1, go! This is gross.
Yeah.
Members of New Day diving into our
And we go 8 seconds. 8 seconds and Sanity's music hits. I'm like, oh, good, thank goodness this is happening. From behind comes Sanity. They flip the table and beat the hell out of the New Day.
Young and Wolfen Dane bringing the madness here on Smackdown Live.
That was a little dangerous, though. They had the table flipped, and Eric Young takes Xavier Woods and throws him face first into the table leg. So that could have been very dangerous, and if you don't do that properly or he don't land properly, Xavier Woods is probably looking for a glass eye.
Kofi launched right into the leg of the table. Xavier Woods. The big 300-plus pounder Dane.
Big E gets thrown into the steps.
Into the steel, and now look at Eric Young.
And then only somebody Killian Dane size could do this to Big E. Takes him and just throws him over the top of the announce table into the chairs. And then he runs over Kofi with the divide.
Just flattening Kofi Kingston, or whatever's left with him.
And that leaves Xavier Woods, the unlucky guy.
Xavier Woods all by his lonesome. Sanity wants to cause chaos. They're doing just that in spades right now. Oh, 3-on-1 here from Sanity. It is just chaos.
Woods gets held down on the table. And an elbow drop through the table. The look of surprise on the WWE Universe is funny.
At the hands of Sanity.
So it's a shame that the Usos and Sanity rivalry, quote quote, was a beatdown than a 6-man tag match with Jeff Hardy last week. But it's great to see that Sanity has not lost a step. They're going to move on to take on the New Day. I imagine we'll be at Extreme Rules, hopefully not on the kickoff show. I mean, yes, we are going to have a 30-minute Iron Man match for the Intercontinental title, so that's going to take up a good chunk of time. But it's great to see them actually do something with Sanity. So that is definitely going to be great. Asuka versus Ellsworth. No winner here because James Ellsworth gets beat down a little bit, and he runs away. Asuka chases after him. Both people get counted out, and then of course Asuka chases and catches him back around the way, and she gets shoved into the barricade by Carmella, and that just makes Asuka look stupid again. Later on in the night, Paige runs into Carmella and James Ellsworth, and she says James Ellsworth will face Asuka next week in a lumberjack match. Not guys, we're going to have all the women on SmackDown. That's like, what am I going to say, 10, 15, like 12, 13 women actively? Let's see, Asuka, Becky Lynch, Naomi, and Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville. We have Carmella. Charlotte's out. The Iconics. That's 9 women. That's not a lumberjack match. A lumberjack match is you have at least 20 to 30 men or women surrounding the ring. If you want to do something and talk to Kurt Angle and have all the women from and William Regal have all the women from Raw, SmackDown, and NXT, then you would have yourself a lumberjack match. I hate when they do female lumberjack matches or lumberjack matches in WWE because they all. And it's not because I don't like lumberjack matches at all, male or female, I'm just going to say it right now, because outside of, I think, the Triple H, I think, wasn't a lumberjack match, Triple H and The Rock from Judgment Day 2000, which I did not watch that live because I wasn't watching WWE at the time. But anyway, I think outside of that one, which I've seen it eventually, yeah. Lumberjack matches are terrible. They are. It just starts the same. You fight, one gets thrown outside, gets beat down, gets thrown back in, left and right, back and forth, and then it all comes down to everybody there's a breakdown in everything, and usually the person you don't want to see lose ends up losing the match. Great. But with the women's lumberjack match or lumberjill match, whichever you want to say, or this intergender one, it's going to be like it's just going to look so sparse because there's not that many women on the roster compared to the guys. You're going to have you're going to have like 2 or 3 people, and James Ellsworth set this lumberjack match up instead of, a steel cage match, which I'm pretty sure a steel cage is like a pillow hitting a steel cage for Asuka is like a pillow for Minoru Suzuki, which of course she got the whole shit beat out of him by him. I've seen highlights of that match. That was not pretty. If you want to see something brutal, go watch Asuka Ascana versus Minoru Suzuki, and don't tell me you're not disturbed after that. But anyway, so especially with the women's lumberjack match, as my point I'm getting to is that this match is being made so James Ellsworth can't get away. But with the women's lumberjack match, there are so many spaces with all the barely women that he could duck and dodge and get the heck out of Dodge. It's just so stupid. So stupid that they would do that. But of course, it's WWE just trying to do what they can. The whole match was just a comedic spectacle from the beginning. I mean, before the match started, because Ellsworth came out on his own for some reason, Carmella showed up just to shove her title in Asuka's face. And then, of course, he has to do the whole, I got to stretch. I got to put my leg up on the rope and try and stretch it a little bit. I got to do push-ups. I got to show my big muscles, even though I look like I have pipe cleaners on my arms. Yeah, it was not a pretty sight. And they make Asuka look like a fool again. Asuka needs to come in, grab the guy. He goes for something. She puts him in the Asuka lock. He taps out, and that's that. Well, we see that anew. After that, we go to the back, and Dana Bryan asks Kane for apology for everything weird he's done to him since before or during Team Hell No.
There's only one way. You need to apologize.
Apologize? For what?
May 21st, 2012. Chokeslammed me for absolutely no reason. May 22nd, 2012. You called my house and did nothing but breathe heavily for 20 minutes. May 23rd, 2012. I found a disemboweled squirrel on my front porch. May 27th.
What does a disemboweled squirrel have to do with Kane? Like, you sure some dog or someone else? I don't even know. So he came out with he had like this stack of papers. So from May of 2012 until whenever in 2014, he wrote down every time Kane has done something vile to him or something Oh my goodness. Is this over yet? We passed Extreme Rules. Team Hell No didn't win the tag team titles, and Daniel Bryan's off to do something else, and Kane's gone. Please let that be the scenario, because I can't stand this Team Hell No stuff already. And we still got another week to go before we get to Extreme Rules.
I apologize. Which one? For everything. Look,
Boo!
set your brother on fire.
Bring up the past again.
Actually, never mind. You know what I mean. This is our biggest challenge. 5 years.
This is our biggest challenge, Clay, say.
Top of their game, the
I brought it up.
best they've ever been. We make one mistake, we lose. But when you and I, no one can stop us.
We're on the same page. No one can stop us, Cliche.
If it's been 5 years or 50 years since we've been a team, we create a fire that no one can extinguish.
Oh, come on, Kane.
We will be tag champions.
Please no. Please no. Just please no. Enough of that. Enough of this whole tag team thing. This is what we get for Daniel Bryan. This is Daniel Bryan not signing a WWE contract right now, and if this is the best they're going to do for him, I wouldn't sign a contract either. If this is the best they got for Daniel Bryan, I would not sign a contract either. AJ Styles versus Aiden English was a short match here. Aiden English got most of the offense in the beginning because before the match started, Rusev was out there. They cut 2 promos against each other. And then he's about ready to leave the ring, and he's like, oh, AJ, I forgot to tell you about... And, of course, Aiden English attacked AJ's from behind. He's like, oh, never mind. AJ Styles ends up winning after the first commercial break with a calf crusher. Post-match, Rusev immediately drags AJ out of the ring, throws him into the ring post, then hits a Machka kick, tosses him back in the ring, and puts him in the accolade to, sell this feud. So apparently they want to go back to him being a heel. Rusev, I think, has beat the Big Show for the most heel turn, face turn flips in a 6 month period compared to the entire career of the Big Show. It's like 1 week he's a babyface, the next week he's a heel, and then he's a babyface, heel, babyface, heel, babyface, heel. It's like, give me a break here. Just decide what he's going to do. But that is that part. Then we had Becky Lynch versus Peyton Royce. Not much you can do here. Both women got jobber entrances, so you know how much WWE cares about the women's division when we come back from commercial break. And Becky Lynch and Peyton Royce are both in the ring, even though before the match, we get one of those YouTube-centric videos, and they talk about how Becky's been on a roll, but she's going to get hurt tonight, and that's going to make Peyton Royce smile. Peyton Royce ends up losing the match to disarm her, so yeah, that went really well for you, didn't it, Peyton? Usos versus Team Hell No. If the Usos win this match, they get added into the tag team championship match at Extreme Rules. And yeah, I'm gonna say that the fact that the Usos did not win this match, I am fine with. For the fact is, we've had way too many triple threat matches, and just adding 2 other guys to a already tag team match, we don't need. We had a triple threat tag team match at WrestleMania. We had a triple threat tag team. Didn't we have a triple threat tag team match? No, we had a regular tag team match at Fastlane. I was thinking something else. But I'm fine with this, I guess. There's nothing else you can really do. But the Usos end up putting up a valiant fight. It does come down to the double Us being caught into double goose. Kane caught both Usos, goosed them by the neck. He threw one to Daniel Bryan, ends up hitting the running D on that one, and then he chokeslam onto, I believe, Jay, and Team Hell No win. Post-match, and it's like, really. We get to the 10 o'clock hour, and we hear the Bludgeon Brothers music hit, and we get a stare down. And that's how SmackDown went off the air. SmackDown went off the air. For the closest to a holiday special that we've had this year, this was the least offensive one, I guess. I mean, the pancake eating contest was the closest we got to a food fight. We didn't get a 4th of July street fight. We got an Independence Day championship match for the United States Championship in the Open Challenge, which was fine. It was a pretty good match right there. And, of course, yeah, we have Kane in the main event. Asuka gets to look like a fool again because she has to go up against James Ellsworth, and she has to do it again next week. Hopefully this will take James Ellsworth out of the picture, and we can have Asuka finally dethrone Carmella. If you bring Carmella to SummerSlam as your SmackDown Women's Championship, then Vince McMahon, you have royally fucked up. But that is going to be your SmackDown Live review. Make sure to find me on Twitter at TheFrance. Find me at twitch.tv/TheFrance08. Make sure to hit the follow buttons on both of those. Hit that subscribe button, comment down below, and I will see you guys tomorrow for NXT on the 4th of July.